Yo, what's up, Cowboy Nation, Cowboy Headquarters, and America's team? It's your guy, G, the number one Cowboy fan. Hamilton coming at you live, direct, and correct with some Mo news. That's what I said. M-O news that you can use. And right along with me, I have my guy, Football Junkie, and big shout out to him for sitting in with us once again. And welcome to Saturday Sit Down, straight barbershop talk. Give it up. Yeah. What's up, Football Junkie? How you doing, brother?
Oh, good, man. Happy New Year's to you, your family, and all those that are listening and tapping in and tuning in. Like, subscribe at the button, hit the bing bell. Yes, sir.
Yeah, man. I like to say, like we say, this straight barbershop talk, man. We unapologetic about everything that we say on the Cowboy Huddle podcast. And again, before we get started, I want to say thank you to all those that follow us, all the subscribers. Because again, like I always say, without you guys, it's totally impossible. So with that being said, man, y'all know what it is, and y'all know what the latest news is. It's all about Trayvon Diggs. Trayvon Diggs, Football Junkie. Man, let me just go through some of the articles, the topics that Trayvon Diggs analysts. What the stat says about Trayvon. ESPN reports Diggs wants to make immediate impact with Pack. NFL.com says Trayvon Diggs feels good to find new home. Dallas Cowboys, Jerry Jones on Cowboys decision to waive Cowboys cornerback Trayvon Diggs. There's a lot going on out there, man. And I know there's a lot of stuff being reported, brother. And a lot of it has hadn't been too good, man, from the Cowboy fan base, from the DFW news and reporters. I mean, it's just, man, I mean, they dragging this man through the mud. I mean, I don't know how you feeling right now, after you done heard everything that went on. And as you can tell, we got the title Analyzing Diggs' Impact on Both Squads. That's right, I said. So we're gonna get into that. So how you feeling, bro, right now, as far as all the information and the news you done heard so far?
Me personally, I don't have no feelings on it at all because I understand that the NFL is a straight up meat market,
Yeah.
as it is. Um, from knowing guys from Longview, Texas, and some few players are from East Texas that has also played professional football, and that's exactly what they say. It's a meat market, and I believe it. It's a meat market. To the lowest bidder or the highest bidder, however it may go. So, being that I said that concerning Trayvon, I wish him the best of luck in all that he's doing as the endeavors over there in Green Bay. I really do think he's a very fine and exceptional athlete. And I hope that, his journey is even that much bright and successful on the other side.
Yeah. No, I totally agree, because basically, like I've been saying for ever since this done went down, Trayvon leaves for greener pastures.
Yeah.
You get that quotation, greener pastures.
I mean, they are greener pastures to be exactly to say, because you do not have the locker room scrutiny, you do not have the management scrutiny, you don't have the coaching carousel situation going on. That franchise over there has stability from top to bottom.
Yeah, they know who they are.
They know who they are.
They know who they are.
They're not a strip club. Cowboys is a strip club where it's all kind of drama going on there. It's a strip club. And the Green Bay Packers, you know what I'm saying, that's probably one of the upper echelon cigar lounges you could probably find right there. But yeah, Cowboys is a strip club.
It's a, what do you call it? Gentleman's club, like you say, a strip club, gentleman's club, or a society club. One of those one of them club organizations. I don't know, man. It's just it's sad, man. To see this happen, and man, and I want to get into some of the his stats, bro. Now, dude, we know he has had 2 knee injuries, right? He has had 2 knee and a foot injury. So, bro, if you never played the game, you never would understand. Being a parent of a son that played the game, it's easy as a fan to say, "I'll bring the next person in." It's easy to say that. But what fans fail to realize is when you have a child or someone close that plays the game and they deal with an ACL, which my son dealt with an ACL, and
Hmm.
you only know what they go through. Man, my son went through it during the almost depression, man, because
Yeah.
his rookie year, he's tore his ACL. And man, it just was a setback. We go to his house. He got the curtains closed. Man, open these curtains, man. You got to fight through this. Okay. So
Hmm.
as a fan, we're saying next man up. But as a player or someone that's related to the player, we see what happens behind the scenes. We see
Right.
what it takes to go through rehab and to train to get back on the field, but at the same time knowing your job could be in jeopardy at any time. But not only did this happen once to Trayvon, but it happened twice. And we have fans that's just, calling them trash and he wasn't this. Same thing they did with Michael Parsons, same thing. But but let's get into. I want to just share this with you real quick, fam. And for the time that he's been there, so Trayvon's played 66 games. He done had 240 tackles, 199 solo, 20 interception, 2 return for touchdown, 63 pass defensed, 2 forced fumbles, and 1 fumble recovery and 1 sack. Now, bro. Now we're saying that when I'm saying this because we got to remember Trayvon was drafted in 2020.
Hmm.
2021, he was first team All Pro and interception leader. Give it up. Okay. 2022, just so for whatever people just hear is listening to what's going on out there, but they're not doing their research and digging into what this man has accomplished. 2022, career high 59 combined tackles with the Cowboys. Okay. And that's just starting. But now after the 3 years, so Jerry Jones decides, I'm gonna pay him $97 million. I'm gonna pay him $97 million, football junkie. And basically that comes from 2021 being a first team All Pro interception leader, and 2022, 59 combined tackles with the Cowboys. So what are we talking about? What's the problem?
Those was both back-to-back Pro Bowl years, right?
Yeah.
If I'm not mistaken, 21 and 22.
Yeah.
Both of them was back-to-back Pro Bowl seasons. Yeah.
So what are we talking about? What is it? Where does trash come from? And then
Okay.
after that, what was the first? And then I think, what was it? Let me get back to it. Then 2023. So then 24, was it 2023? He tore his ACL, and then 2024.
23.
23 and 24. Back to
Yeah.
back.
Hmm.
But then we gonna hold that against because the man was hurt, and then we want to call him trash. Come on, man, get a life. Get a life. Yeah, I mean, I'm confused. And then I'm reading Green Bay. I'm reading Green Bay's post. Oh, well, man, we glad to have him, man. And now we can play. We can play. We can play now. We got Trayvon. They're excited to have him, just like they were when they got Michael Parsons. What's going on with our culture, bro, over here on this side?
I like fanning the flames. That's what it is. That's what's wrong with the cowboy culture, man. They like fanning flames that don't even possess no smoke. I mean, it's like smoking a cigarette versus a vape. You want that imitational uh stimulation and stuff like that over having the actual nicotine. Um, a lot of cowboy fans are fraud and phony. A large majority of cowboy fans are bandwagoners because they're from the
Yeah.
city. We're gonna rep the Cowboys because I live in this city. You're not a true fan because you will rep the Cowboys because you're from that city. a lot of Cowboy fans are bandwagons. They have no team zeal or zest uh uh or emotional ties to the Cowboys. A lot of Cowboy fans really don't even understand the legacy or the history of the Dallas Cowboys. And it's me personally. I hate to see when we lose our Pro Bowlers and stuff like that.
Pro,
Um,
pro,
I hate to see that.
Pro
I hate
Bowlers. We done lost 2 Pro Bowlers. Damn near 3. Tank Lawrence, Amari
I
Cooper,
mean,
Pro Bowler.
okay.
Dez Bryant, Pro Bowler.
I mean, I hate seeing it. I hate seeing us losing our Pro Bowlers, man. And it's in this a blatant slap in their faces because of the lack of integral respect that Jerry Jones has for the players and stuff like that. And this really Jerry Jones, by doing what he has done um over the last few years and whatnot, dealing with Pro Bowls, even back to Demarcus, where were you supposed to Demarcus, where you supposed to roll this out, baby?
Yeah.
I'm not supposed to let you go into a team to win a Super Bowl. Ride this out. We done had a lot of Cowboys that's been Pro Bowls that never won Super Bowl.
But it seems
A
like you got
lot
to
of
leave the Cowboys to win a Super Bowl. Wait a minute.
and
What?
and that's ridiculous. And that within itself, for a owner, general manager to say that he has enough honor and a pleasure to have had him under his organizational wings to allow him to go and play for a team to possibly win a Super Bowl or have a chance to win the Super Bowl. That says a hell of a lot about you and your systematic crushing thinking
Mm, mm, mm.
concerning what you should be doing for your organization as an owner and a general manager. You want to let you one of your top players, best players, go to play for another team, and he's not the only one. Chris Canty.
Chris
I
Canty.
mean, I
Yeah.
mean, we can name a lot of these Pro Bowlers that have went on and went to better teams when you should be transforming the team back
Yeah.
into what it's supposed to be. It's traditional network, the America's team.
It's personal.
But you can't do it because you sitting up here want to have all these different type of get-togethers and parties and stuff like that at Frisco Field, and then all these different type of events going on at these two stadiums and stuff like that.
Just hire
It's
your
it's
general manager.
it's a money game. I wish he would sell the Cowboys to that Arab.
And A-Rap said, "Man, I'll buy the team. I can't think of his name. Guy, well, I know. I'm just saying, guy from Saudi Arabia. Yeah, he said that he would buy the team. I don't know how true that is, but a man from Saudi Arabia did say that he was interested. I don't know if that is possible or not, but dude, that's what it's going to take, man. I don't know, but this what we got going on is not work. But I want to get into this, man. We won't get in depth, but I got this video I want to show you, man. Now, this video, man, is a video of Trayvon Diggs being up in Green Bay. I think he had just got there the night before, and I think he was just getting finished with his first workout or whatever. But he was asked the question of how was the transition, leaving Cowboys and coming to Green Bay. Now I'm hoping it's going to show okay. I've been trying to play this, but these internet providers, I'm about to do something better. I'm about to get direct connect or something. But anyway, let's see if we can. But I want you to watch this, man, because what you just watch Trayvon's face. It hurt him. And people can say that he didn't do his part and he didn't do that. Well, and again, just watch the video because I know everybody got their opinion about it. But hopefully it'll play right. Let's see. Let's give it.
Thank you. How difficult has it been to block out all the
Just
noise
fake.
over the last few months? It's been a challenge, but being around my family, being around my kids, being around people that genuinely just care about me, like my friends and stuff. That's been helping a lot, and I'm finally happy that I'm just somewhere where it's a fresh start, and I can just work.
All the interceptions, pass breakups you've had in your
Yes,
career?
sir.
What's the secret?
Just working. Working.
Say, man, this dude is hurt, man. This dude here, and I know people say, "Oh, well, he brought it on himself. He brought it." Well, number one, man, you wasted talent. You wasted talent bringing Eberflus in. You understand what I'm saying? And a professional player is showing up every year, sacrificing their body out there on the field, and you bring this joke in here, this joker, to run the defense, and I'm witnessing this defense is trash. Now, I understand we all got a job to do, but when you do the job long enough, you become a professional in doing that job, right, football junkie?
Right. You show some knack of expert skill set at the position in some way or another. This guy, Everflus, like I was saying, Everflusy, and like I said at the beginning before the season actually really started, preseason started, I made a comment concerning if Everflus come over here with that Chicago Bears state of mind, we in trouble.
Yeah.
In trouble we found. And
We
they
found trouble. Trouble found us.
exactly. And what they say, if you F around, you don't find out.
You're gonna find out. So you gotta also think about this, these guys that's been here. Trayvon done seen 4 different defensive coordinators in 4 years.
Yeah.
Come on, man. And you want to talk about consistency? Brian Schottenheimer, you want to come and talk about we need to see some consistency? We can't even get consistent with a defensive coordinator. Consistent. I need to see some consistent. Boy, you know what that, boy, look at her. Boy, I tell you. You want to talk about consistent, y'all can't even keep a darn defensive coordinator so these guys can get acclimated to the defense. So every year these defensive players are learning a new defense. And we talking about 2 Pro Bowls when we talking about Tank Lawrence. What did Tank Lawrence tell Seattle when he was up there, when he left the Cowboys? You remember what he said? He said, man, y'all know we can't win no Super Bowl in Dallas.
That's just the facts. That's just
Tank
facts.
Lawrence said that.
That's facts.
I was mad at Tank Lawrence. He wrong for that. But he's a Pro Bowler. He knows the game. That's just like you go to your job every day, football janky, and your supervisor keep giving you some jobs that, why do I do this the long way when I know how to do it the short way? You wanted me to complete this task this way, but when I always do it this way. After a while, it becomes, come on, man, it becomes stupid.
Yeah.
And this is what a lot of these defensive players that's been here, they're seeing, even the ones that's been here the past 4 years and done seen these different defensive coordinators come in. Yeah, they see it.
They see it.
So Trayvon, and I know it's personal. It's personal. And the reason I say that because Trayvon decided to do his own rehab. And he paid the fine, $500,000. Simply because he did not trust the rehab of the Cowboys. So what did he say he was going to do? I'm going to get my own trainer and get back into football readiness. Now, football junk, I'm going to say this here real quick. Now, from a reliable source shared with me, he understands why Trayvon wouldn't got his own trainer, because in the Dallas organization, all you doing is conditioning. You're not getting ready and prepared to get back on the field. You're just conditioning. You're not doing the back steps. You're not working on technique. You're just, oh yeah, that's a reliable source, brother. Hey, I'll tell you the truth before I lie to you.
You're supposed to do a lot of stress tests. You do a barrage of stress tests when you have a knee injury. You got to test that boy, just see if it's going to respond properly. Conditioning could be just doing some wind sprints.
Yeah.
Hooking up to the little tire and pulling the tire, doing rope. doing
Yeah.
doing cone drills and stuff like that. Man, they done tripped out. If you just conditioning, you don't care about the players.
But
So what are you paying them for? That's the real question. So what are you paying them for, Jerry? Why? Is it because they're helping to sell tickets? That's the reason. That's the real reason right there. Because these certain individuals that's on the team, Michael Parsons, you know who's selling tickets by the numbers, by the jersey numbers that's in the stands. That leaderless Dak Prescott, all them fours in the stands.
why ain't nobody talking
Uh,
about Dak Prescott?
all these 11s in the stands. You still seeing 11s in the stand and the man gone.
Why isn't anybody talking about Dak Prescott? Trayvon only been here 5 years. I think Michael Parsons been here 5 years. But you got a quarterback that's been here 10 years, and people calling him a Hall of Famer.
The oldest tenured Dallas Cowboy, Dak
And
Prescott.
nobody's talking about him.
I send
We
that
wanna-
sucker package.
We want to talk about Michael Parsons, Tank Lawrence. We want to talk about Trayvon Diggs, but nobody's talking about Dak Prescott. Oh, he's going to be a Hall of Famer.
And his inability to be able to lead men.
Now, I just
He's
gave you
not-
the stats, football junkie, about this young man, Trayvon Diggs. The man done balled out when he was on the field. But you want to hold against him because he was out with injuries, foot injuries, and 2 ACL. You want to hold against and call him trash?
I'm gonna throw this out there. Remember the cornerback Terrence Newman?
Yeah.
Terrence Newman didn't even have half these numbers before he left it with Cincinnati. Terrence Newman got his first pick six with the Cincinnati Bengals.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, Terrence Newman was a Pro Bowler, but Terrence Newman wasn't this caliber of a player. Terrence Newman was so hyped up at cornerback, it didn't make no sense. That dude was trash right there.
Well,
if you want to call somebody some trash,
well, he had a good defensive coordinator though that made him look good. What have we had here, bro? What have we had here in the last 4 to 5 years as a defensive coordinator? Absolutely nothing.
Nothing.
And if anybody understood football, you would understand the scheme. Here we are back at talking about we need a pass rusher.
The key to the second and third level is the defensive front.
Tell them again.
The key to the second and third level is the defensive front. When a quarterback is able to stand back there like he's the Statue of Liberty and look at the progressions twice, the DBs are in trouble.
So
now the DBs are playing chase now. They playing freeze tag.
Yeah, trying to keep up with him because the ideal is whenever it's a passing down, you want that quarterback to get rid of the ball within, at the maximum, 3 seconds. Max. When you can make that quarterback throw that ball within 2 to 3 seconds, that cornerback is on a lockdown right about that time. But if you give them 5 or 6 seconds to throw the ball, and that, man, listen, the cornerback is a hard position to play, man. You got to backpedal and still keep up with your opponent. So it's very important that you bring some pressure on that quarterback. But what we did, though, football junkie, we gave up pass rushing to run stopping. We brought in 2 DTs. And look at our record.
They said don't change horses in the middle of the screen. Jerry did it twice.
Unbelievable, man. But this is where we are. So I want to say this is Green Bay's game and Cowboys' pain. Ooh. Green Bay's
Say,
game and Cowboys pay. Man, come on, bro. Look at the
as,
numbers.
as they say, one man's is another man's treasure.
Yeah, what?
This is a situation where one man's treasure becomes another man's pleasure.
God, don't give it up one time. They thought it was trash.
They gave away a treasure.
Well, they done it twice. They did it with Michael Parsons.
This is a simple case of Jack and the Beanstalk. Green Bay is like Jack and the Beanstalk. They they Green Bay's done got two golden chickens now.
God, it's
Two chickens that
unfortunate.
lay golden eggs.
Unbelievable, man. And
I
so,
hate Michael Parsons got hurt, but still, it's just the simple fact that hey, uh, football 101. You do not let your prime players go. Football 101. You keep your prime players and build
God
around.
almighty, that's true. You're prime players. But now here you are, you're starting all over again. You're looking for a pass rush. We gave 3 for 1. We got 3 for 1. We got two DTs and a defensive end that basically didn't measure up to what Michael Parsons did. Now here we are. Trayvon Diggs is not playing. I understand when people say, "Oh, he's trash." But him, he got the quarterback got 12 seconds back there to throw the ball. How long you want him to stay on his man? Oh, I seen him in open field.
Not only that, the offense is so anemic to doing 3 and outs.
Can't score in that second half. But with that being said, all I can tell you that we know that this was personal. They didn't like the
Yeah, it was
idea that
personal.
he wanted to, and that's where it really stemmed from. You know, just like they did with Michael. Now they're trying to make this look bad for Diggs, but Diggs did not trust the rehab of the organization to where he had to get back and football ready. So he paid the fine, but then when he came back, I'm sure what they said. Now I'm just speculating. Well, yeah, you did that, but we still have to see you, go through our conditioning.
Now, I throw this in the G. This young man has been playing football for over 20 years,
Yeah,
easily. And he's played at one of the most heralded college programs in America. And he's
come on
played
now,
up under probably one of the greatest coaches, collegiate
come on.
football coach in college football history. The young man has a national championship. He knows how to win. Uh, and without a doubt, we've seen the dog mentality of this young man every week. And being that I'm saying that, from just being at Alabama from his Alabama stage to his career with the Dallas Cowboys, that young man knows what it takes for a football player to need to do for his body to make sure he's good and ready to step back out there on that football field, because he's seen it in college and he has seen it with teammates in the pros. And he's seen his brother deal with injury. So come on, really? If a football player comes to questioning the actual preparation of getting a player prepared to be able to get back and be at his ultimate best and perform up to his best, binding the mental and the physical part of the situation, because
Yeah,
let's we haven't even embarked on going from injury rehab and dealing with the also to the mental aspect of being able to think and process, am I going to be better, or am I going to be even close to what I was uh before I got hurt? Because there's a lot of skepticism that goes on in the mind of an athlete when they have a major injury of some sort. I
yeah,
mean, it's a
yeah.
real a mental setback is worse than a physical setback, because you got to push yourself to get back into shape, but you still got to push yourself before you even get back into shape. You got to push yourself to rehab, and you knowing. people saying, this, that, and the other. These doctors knowing what you're going through from the medical side of things, but some of them don't even know what you're going through for as the actual physical side of things. Um, Sports and medicine is a beautiful thing, and I thank God that we have people that are able to be able to do what they do in that form, in that field. But that right there, a lot of guys succumb to mental health issues because they don't feel like they're able to get back into that position they once played at.
Yeah, that's real talk. That's real talk. I mean, it weighs heavy, man. I tell you, I witnessed it myself, man. And we talked him through it, and he got back out there and did. Man, that's the thing, man. When an injury occurs, man, you got to remember that's a year out the game. And the ACL, that's major. Now, Dallas has one of the best surgeons in the country. Daniel Cooper is probably the best surgeon in the country. That he even have players from other organizations comes to him to receive the procedure. But when you're one that just had one ACL and you're going through your workout and you're trying to get back, back on the field, and you're like, what is this happening? I mean, what is this doing? Okay, but I need to be getting football ready. And sure enough, the next year after, you do the same thing. So you know what? I don't trust what happened in the first time my rehab. So what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna pay the $500,000, and I'm going to go ahead and go get my own trainer and whatever. Now, maybe that wasn't protocol. Maybe it's something that Diggs wanted to do, but there's a decision that he made, and it is what it is. But at the same time, but for us to degrade this young man, and to just really just toss his name around like I've been hearing, man, I don't think it's fair. We just shared the numbers. We just shared the numbers. So we all have a decision to make, and he decided to make that decision. Now, all this other fluff that came in right behind it, and all this other, bro, and I tell you, it's one room out there, man. It's so bad. It's so bad, football junkie, that it was on social media. I had to question this individual. Then you're gonna bring Marshawn McNeilin in it. I'm like, oh, come on now. Y'all need to stop. It's just y'all doing too much. And I mean, do your research and check your sources before y'all start posting some crazy stuff, man. Let that man rest in peace. But anyway, that's where we are, man. And here we are playing for absolutely nothing. It's a possibility that your starters might be playing again. So that's a risk in itself, you think?
Man, at the point of the juncture, the way things is going over there at Cowboys headquarters, shoot, motherfucking throw a hand grenade at that son of a bitch. I wouldn't give a damn.
That's where we at, man. It's frustrating. These are self-inflicted wounds.
Exactly what it is.
Self-inflicted wounds, brother.
What they call it in military, friendly fire.
Friendly fire, brother. That's what it is. But here's the deal. Now, you and I talked about this too. Friendly fire. That's exactly what it is. Man.
You shooting your own people in the back.
Oh, look here. Self-inflicted wounds. That's exactly what this is. So, and we've been talking about this. We've been saying, man, why don't they just pull the starters? Why don't they watch this? We heard some folks say this. Well, why they hadn't deserved to come off the field. Well, guess what? Let me share the latest news with you. If you hadn't heard, let me see, where is it at? Oh, here it is, right here. So, and like I said, I'm going to give you the real news. This is from Dallas Cowboys on SI. So it's been reported, brother. Let me see. Where is it? I want. Wait a minute. I'm gonna get this because just hold tight. Yeah. So Javonte Williams has been everything the Cowboys hoped for and more after signing a 1-year deal this off season. The former Denver Broncos running back has career highs in rushing yardage, 1,201 rushing yards, and 11 touchdowns, and 4.8 yards per attempt. But here's when the story gets serious now, football junkie. Now you paying attention. I'm going to tell you because we just talked about this. Why they got the starters in here? Unfortunately, his number has slowed down as the end of the year approaches due to a nagging shoulder injury. They don't listen to us. They don't listen to us, football junkie. Well, they hadn't deserved. What have they earned to get off the field? Well, we need them for next year. Numb nut. We need them for next year.
Not only that, it's been a challenging season. It's been a challenging season for real, man. Try putting on pads for 3 preseason games, not even just 3 preseason games, just for training camp, 3 preseason games, and 17 regular season games.
You asking for trouble.
Try playing 3 games in 17 days.
Unbelievable. And now you finna risk, we finna play the New York Giants because we're playing for, what is it? We're not pride, but we're playing for, well, we got to have the win. We want to play for the win so we can be 8-1. Now you got a man that's due $74 million next year, but you're gonna throw him out there. Why? These last 3 games you and I talked about, these last 3 games should be evaluation games since we didn't see them in preseason. So yeah, we ain't going nowhere. So make this evaluation for some of these backups. So Javonte Williams, huh?
I done seen so many people got their draft bag out already.
Yeah. Oh yeah. They ready to go home, man. They ready to go home.
It's a lot of people talking about what the Cowboys should pick. This, and this, and this, and this. Cowboys need to pick a damn defensive coordinator that's got some sense.
They need to pick a general manager. That's what they need. But this dude here is trash. You want to talk about somebody trash? That's your general manager / owner. That's who's trash. All this paper trail of folks we still paying from 5 years ago. We still paying those, and then we gotta rob Peter to pay Paul. Then we gotta extend this contract. We gotta restructure this contract. Come on, man.
We instead of taking Jerry Jones out to the landfill, we need to do him the country way. Put him in a barrel or a pit and burn him. Just burn it up. Just burn that garbage up. For real. Jerry trash. Double dose of trash. Dr. Judy. He porta potty waste.
Porta potty waste. God, no, just been sitting there smelling and stinking. Listen, so we're playing the New York Giants, man. And you're going to put your starters back out there. And somebody said, well, they had earned the right to be off the field. But you know what? My $74 million man is worth more to me being on the field next year than sitting on the bench holding a clipboard because he got 1 foot or he got 1 arm or he got 1 eye or whatever the case may be. I'm not risking it. Hell, I'm taking a whole start. Hell, if we go 7-8, do we just go 7-8? But what I'm not doing, I'm not risking my $74 million man and all these other ones that we got.
I'm not risking Pickens. I'm not risking CeeDee Lamb. I'm not risking Ferguson. I'm not risking Dak Prescott, Javonte. If Phil Moffitt is healthy, he can rotate in the backfield with what we got already with running. Dude, I'm even taking
Unbelievable.
Book off the field.
Unbelievable.
I'm
And before
serious.
we get out, go ahead.
I'm serious. Of the offensive linemen that I feel strongly about,
Shh.
I would not play them dudes. Them dudes gonna be in jackets, hoodies, sweaters
Terrence, you stay
on the
out there. We
sideline.
we finna evaluate you, Terrence. You stay out there, Terrence Steele. Cause we finna
Yeah, he
make
do be there.
you're so quick to you make these quick decisions on these pro bowlers, but the ones that's really hurting you, you keep around. Wait a minute. Unbelievable. And then you turn around, we talking about, oh, $97 million. He ain't done it. Well, why'd you pay? You just paid Jake Ferguson $54 million. Ain't nobody tell you didn't have to. You paid him $54 million. And what has he done for us lately? You wouldn't got Tyler Guyton, and he ain't stepped up to the plate yet. Come on, man. Make this shit make sense, bro.
It do make sense. It do make sense. The kind that's perforated.
Damn. Unbelievable.
A
But it's
stinking
believable.
sense.
But before we get out of here, so Jerry Jones was asked a question. So yeah. And this is the credits go to who is this? Newsweek. Newsweek brought this up. So we know all about the situation with Parsons and Jerry Jones and how that negotiation went down, which just straight up foobar. It's been reported that now that the team is set to engage in another high-profile contract negotiation with star wide receiver George Pickens, who ranks third in the NFL in receiving yards with 1,420, seventh in touchdown 9, and eighth in receptions 92. Fans are worried Jones may get burned if he tries to play hardball again. Now watch this. After what Jones said during his Tuesday radio interview, fans have every right to be on edge. Watch this. Cowboys owner Jerry Jones on 105.3 The Fan on if he'll be talking contracts this offseason with wide receiver George Pickens directly or with his agent, David Mulligata. Jerry responds, I don't know. We'll see how it goes. Probably both. Unbelievable. You gonna do the same
Jackass.
thing. You gonna do the same thing again.
See, they say they feel like the Cowboys, Jerry Jones is gonna get burnt. Listen here, people. Jerry Jones burns himself. Though nobody burns Jerry, but Jerry. That's it. That's it. That's it. If you've been paying attention for the last 20 years, matter of
Sheesh.
fact, if you've been paying attention since the Jimmy Johnson situation, Jerry puts his foot in his own mouth. He does himself. He does himself, man. That's the smartest, dumbest, richest man in the country. I'm surprised Jerry and Donald Trump ain't brothers.
I'm sure they got a lot in common. I'm sure they got a lot in common. But we're gonna leave that politics out of there. We're gonna leave that politics out of there. You won't hurt nobody's
But we
feelings, man.
can't keep the politics out because that's what Jerry doing, politicking. Jerry politicking. Every daggone week he politicking.
That's so true, man. Well, one game to play, man. All this hype, bro. All this offensive weapons we had, bro. All the hope that we had with Schottenheimer. We already graded Schottenheimer. We said what we said on our last show. It is what it is, man.
That nigga failed.
So, with that being said, man, what is it that you plan on seeing on Sunday, bro?
A football game.
Yeah, ain't nothing to see. Just tell
I'm
people
football
keep
guy.
going. Ain't nothing to see here. Y'all just keep on going. Ain't nothing to see here. I mean, what? I mean, dude,
We're going.
the tailgates doesn't stop. There's no more tailgating. There's no more, early wake ups and late nights. No more, man. For what?
The Cowboy fanatics is gonna tailgate though.
Yeah, that's because they like to drink beer. They just there for the beer, man. Shoot, believe me, it ain't about the game. It's not even about the game. It's about the food and the beer. Come on now, I know what that's about.
A straight social gathering.
Yeah, man, that's social gathering, man. But it's what we are, football junkie, man. Again, congratulations to Trayvon Diggs, man. Like I said,
Free at last. Free at last.
shoot. God Almighty, I'm free at last. But like I said, Green Bay's game, Cowboys game. And you see, I'm rocking my Micah Parsons shirt because I'm diehard Dallas, but I know talent when I see it. So now you see this with the Micah, you're gonna see it with Micah and Trayvon. Okay, what y'all say? I'm diehard, but I know it is what it is. We talking about numbers. You talking about numbers. Oh, you see what Dak's doing? Dak's doing all this. Well, I just gave you a number with Trayvon did. I gave you numbers what Parson did. You want to call him trash? But you just thinking the quarterback's gonna be a Hall of Famer and he's been here 10 years? Make it make sense.
You know what? And speaking of numbers, when you think about the times that the defense spit on the field, and let's just say some pass breakups happen because the defense is on the field an extra just a crazy amount of time, due because the offense is not able to generate no points and do what they need to do to help, because they both have to work together to help each other out.
Yeah.
If your offense isn't giving your defense something to fight for, but if your defense is doing things to help your offense have something to shoot for, I mean, what's the problem? I mean, talk about numbers, bro. When we look at if people go back and look at some of the games that Dak Prescott ended up having some big numbers in, some of those games were games where it was just a point where those teams had backed up. They had the Cowboys in double-digit situations, and Dak trying to pad his stats and trying to get into the end zone to make the scoreboard look good. Dadgummit. That's exactly what they're trying to do, man. What they're trying to do, give him 5,000 yards, man.
Yeah. He's trying to pad his stats. This game's mean absolutely nothing, but he got to make, in order to be relevant, he has to pad his stats. But you say the problem is often, but the problem that this whole team is dysfunctional because we've seen the defense. The offense playing their butt out. Now the defense can't stop nobody. Then we say the defense playing their butt out. The offense can't score. The team is dysfunctional, bro.
But I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this. Don't mean to cut you off. I'm gonna say this right here. When it comes to grading Hall of Famers, certain teams get graded harder than others. Especially those teams like the Cowboys, teams like the 49ers.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
These teams the Steelers, their players, their organizational players get graded totally different than other organizational does. And because of how they pioneered the game.
It's just it's so true, and it's just so sad, man. These guys go out here and sacrifice their bodies week after week. Soon as the season over with, you know what? Right after this season is over with, this last game, they'll probably be off about 1 month. They'll be off the rest of January, and they got to get back on that field. Because you got other veterans that's trying to take your job. You got rookies coming in behind you. And I'm gonna say this here: I guarantee you, Stephon Diggs and Michael Parsons feels that there's been a weight lifted off of them. And I say that, I say that because when my son left Dallas and he went to the Cardinals, he said, Pops, it's like when I got over there, it's like a weight was lifted off of me because of the brand of the Cowboys. There's so much pressure to play for the Cowboys. But when he went to the Cardinals, like, whew, man, I could just be myself and I'm not in the limelight and just, So I know this is exactly what Trayvon, and Mike is feeling the same way, being up in, hey, man, this is an average town, man. They love their football team, ain't in the media like the Cowboys. You know what I'm saying? So I'm sure Trayvon and Michael right now like, this is relief. Now we can just be ourselves, enjoy football without all this politics and shit, man. But
That's
it is
sad,
what it
man.
is. Yeah.
It's sad. It's sad when you when an owner causes so much scrutiny with an organization, and it has so much risk because he want to choke hold the coaches. He want to choke hold the coaches and not allow the coaches to be who they are as coaches, so they be able to do what they need to do with the talent that needs to be put, the proper talent that needs to be put on the field, or what they're working with as player personnel. That's crazy, man. That's crazy.
No, that's so true though, fam. That is true. And that's what we're dealing with. And I think these players, they see it. And that's why Tank Lawrence said what he said, man, you can't win no Super Bowl in Dallas. I'm like I said, I was upset. I said, man, this dude is tripping, man. This dude is tripping. But then again, you know what? He was on to something.
Hey, basically, this is all I got to say, G. If you are a Dallas Cowboy player and you have any notoriety about you coming out of college, get your money from that sucker quick and fast. Get your money from that sucker quick and fast and make a dash out that back door. Because if you don't,
Get your,
if you
yeah,
don't,
he took 97, baby. He took 97. He got up out of here.
get your money.
Yeah. I ain't gonna knock a man that gets paid. I'm not knocking Diggs. Diggs, hey, that was something that Jerry wanted to do. Same thing we did with Dak. But then we want to call him Trav, but ain't nobody talking about Dak. Been there 10 years and we ain't got Jack. Oh boy, you should have
Not even we can't even sniff at a Super Bowl.
Nah,
We
they
can't
gonna
even scratch and sniff a Super Bowl, man.
Well, again, I understand they probably was expecting some good news, and this is good news. It's real news. I mean, it is. If it walk like a duck, talk like a duck, quack like a duck, it's a damn duck.
Damn duck.
So,
Quack, quack.
like I say, we diehard Cowboy fans, believe me, and we're not gonna just sit up here and just feed you snowflakes. We're gonna give you the raw and uncut, and that's where we
And
are.
the Cowboys are dealing with Scrooge McDuck.
Man, but anyway, man. Hey, man, I appreciate everybody stopping through and posting up with us. We really do, man. But it's what it is, man. It's straight barbershop talk, man. So I hope and then again, if I did offend somebody, I'm sorry. Get out your feelings, man. But anyway, do me a favor. Hit the like button. Make sure you hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and also share this video. But also don't forget to hit the notification bell so you too will be notified when the next video is posted. Well, Football Jane, got any final word before we get out of here?
Happy New Year, everyone. And take the diehard situational process lightly, because all you're gonna do is end up in ER with high blood pressure, fooling around with the Cowboys and Jerry Jones.
Yeah. Yeah.
No.
Yeah, it's time to take a stand and hold Jerry Jones' feet to the fire, man. And it's enough. Enough is enough. No more talk. That's the hashtag. Enough is enough. No more talk. That's the hashtag. Give it up. All right, people. Good talking with you guys. Happy New Year. Happy 2026. I hope everything's worked out for you. And again, be safe out there. But like I always say, continue to be safe, continue to be blessed. And if you don't do anything else, continue to be kind and show kindness, because we need so much of it. All right. With that being said, we out of here. Deuces.
Like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. The Cowboys Huddle Podcast.